Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you're all well. Happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Give me a second. Let me pull my chat up. Okay, I have Rising Phoenix from the last live on the donation list and Stephanie. So we've got Rising Phoenix and Stephanie as like the first two donations if they are here. Well, I know Stephanie is, but I don't know about Rising Phoenix. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. Hello, Jeannie. Welcome. Happy Friday. Andrea. Hello. Stephanie. Hello. And thank you again for your donation, boo. Ethereal. Hey, hey. Coco. Hello, boo. Irene. Hello. Starry. Hello. Space Cowboy. Hey. Angelica. Hello. Doctor. Hey. Rising Phoenix, I have your question from the other day first, so if you want to ask first. Alright, hello Luna, welcome. Gracie, hey girl. Meredith, hello. Alright, so we have 6, 7, 8 spots left. Let it fill up and then we'll start with Rising Phoenix. Hello Fabi. And yes, hello to everyone. Hopefully y'all are good. Please hit the like button if you like my content. I appreciate it. Excuse me. My allergies are all over the place. Hey Jean, welcome. Thank you for getting the list together. I appreciate you, boo. Let it fill up just a little bit more, and then we will start. Hello, Siona. Welcome. Happy Friday. Okay, 7 more spots. 7 more. If it doesn't fill up in the next minute or two, I will definitely begin. So, sorry about the silence. Marianne, hello, and yes, you can be added. Alright, 6 more spots. Jada, hello. Okay, 5 more spots. I used to think this man was so fine. I mean, I guess he's still pretty fine, but Tyrese, the song Sweet Lady, oh, that used to be my stuff. Tahasve, hello. Alright, 4 more spots. Diamond Girl, hello. Yes, I added you, Tahasve. You're number 20. 2 more spots. 2 more. Oh, we did? Maybe it was a sign for you. Yes, yes, I agree. Definitely a good looking man. He was in that movie Baby Boy. Oh my god. And that voice, like, ooh. Hot sun, hello. Alright, one more spot. Rising Phoenix, get your question ready. Yes, babe, I got you on the list, Hot sun. I think the first song that was dedicated to me was Candy Rain by Soul for Real. Every time I hear it now, it takes me back to when I was like 13, 14. That and, what is that song by Guns N' Roses? Sweet Child of Mine. Rising Phoenix, are you here, babe? What's your question? Alright, you had a tiff with Simon yesterday, after which he made an excuse to hang up. Alright, let's look at his energy. Excuse me. Sorry, my allergies. Because we're getting a lot of rain, so it's like bringing a lot of like pollen and hot, muggy energy. Alright, let's see. Salmon. What is his energy right now after this tiff? Okay, I definitely see the pullback. But the pullback is kind of healthy. The Hermit and the Emperor, or the Hierophant. He's looking at this connection as, like, what can I do about it? Is this for me? Or it's almost like he's weighing out, like, is this a romantic connection, or is this just something that, like, I'm attracted to? Because I feel there's a lot of attraction here. Okay. I feel like he's talking to maybe a friend or something about the situation. Um, Somebody outside of you too. Like, what should I do about this? What are my options? Is there anything better for me? What do you think? Kind of energy. The Two of Cups, he does feel that the two of you are connected in some sense. But with the Knight of Wands and the Hierophant, it's like, I don't want to rush into a connection if we're just going to have problems. So it's not that he doesn't want it. It's just that maybe the tiff set him back a little bit and made him feel like, what should I do? Now let's see what else I can get here. Any more information on this? Okay, I do feel he will come back around to have a fresh start because he does find you very attractive. And he does want to see where things go. But it's like almost falling for you was not part of the plan. Maybe he thought this was just going to be like a physical connection. So that could be why you see the Hierophant with the Knight of Wands. Like, is this just something for fun, or is this something we're going to commit to? And thank you, Cece, for your 4 donations, babe. Sorry I didn't say it. I just was in the middle of reading. But I hope that helps, Rising Phoenix. No, they do not make it like that anymore, Diamond Grove. 90s R&B is by far my favorite music. But I do also like rock and roll. I like country. I like all kinds of different music. So I have songs from different genres that, resonate with me. Not so much country till recently. Hold on, I gotta get this out my throat. Sorry. I don't know, my allergies are horrible. I've been taking Mucinex like crazy and it just does not help. I'm sorry for all that yucky noise. Alright, Stephanie, you're next, babe. But yeah, of all time music, I would definitely say they're not going to replace 90s R&B. And what's funny is I keep hearing a lot of their same beats from 90s R&B music in the new songs. And I'm like, y'all can't even make up y'all's own stuff anymore. All right, Stephanie, what's your question, boo? All right. Jonathan's current feelings and intentions. Let's see. Let's see. Hopefully they're great. Excuse me. Okay. So the energy he's giving me is like he's got a lot of feelings for you. A lot of them. And they kind of like burden him a little bit because the way he sees it is he's trying to his best to be a partner that matches you, right? King of Pentacles. But there is something that's keeping him from being able to fully move forward with this because he says, I want to be this King of Pentacles for her. That's the truth of the matter. But I got a lot of other things going on, and for some reason he feels trapped in the situation. He is having some sleepless nights. It could be like, because of the way y'all left things, or, just in general, whatever's going on in his life. I have Temperance at the bottom here. So I do feel it's like we can heal it or we can walk away from it. But he's kind of in the energy of like, let's see where we can take this, where this can go. But there is something that's keeping him from fully investing, and I'm not sure what exactly that is. We got not today. Still upset. And you can see he's upset, you can see with the Ace of Swords, Eight of Swords, it's like maybe he's been wearing a mask, right? And then we got Girl with the Snake and Ascending. So it's almost like there's something that he's not telling you, something that he's hiding. And it could be that's why this Girl with the Snake has so much power, is because as much as he wants to, take this to a whole nother level, he's like, I can't do it today because this secret, maybe this will come out, maybe there'll be problems, maybe, so I don't know, boo. Like, honestly, he wants to be there, he wants to be that person for you, but there is just somebody or something that, it could be a fear of his, maybe there were girls with snakes or whatever in his life, and he has to heal from that before he's able to fully invest into this. And it's not lack of want, it's lack of knowing how. And right now it feels like it's kind of stressing him out a little bit. But the feelings are there. He definitely feels for you and would love to be that person for you. But on both sides of it, it's like he's showing me I can't, or it's too hard, or I've got too much going on. It's like he's making excuses. And I don't think a King of Pentacles makes excuses, but maybe that's where he's trying to go. So that's what I've got for that, love. Now let's move on to Cece, and thank you again, Stephanie, for your donation, babe. Alright, let me see. And thank you, Culture NV, for your donation as well. All right, Cece, let's see. Your first question. Does the universe think I should stay or should I leave my current job? Girl, good. I am so glad you took you a mental health day. You deserve it. Let's see, Spirit. Should she stay or should she go? What is the best option? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to pull cards for each one. All right, let's use this one. All right, show me. Should Cece leave her job? Should she stay at her job? Okay. Now let's get some tarot to clarify. All right, show me this action card as far as should she go. If you do, you're going to find the right opportunity for you, something that fits you better. It's saying to take action towards it because there's something you've been wanting to do for a while. Maybe you've been manifesting a better job, more money, all of those things. And this is an opportunity for you to go. Like I told my daughter just had to quit her job. She just was not comfortable there anymore. She said the energy was weird. Everybody was acting strange. And I told her sometimes God and the universe will make things so uncomfortable that you have no choice but to move. Maybe they've been pushing you to do something for a while. And you've kind of been like, I'm just going to stay and I'm going to see what happens here. Because I've, built a community or whatever. But at the same time, Spirit's like, there's something better for you over here, so just get out of this. Now let's see the deceit card for if you stay. We already know who that is, really. Okay, now what I'm getting from this is you could see things going the way that you would like them to, right? The star. And if you stayed focused on, going through there, I think the opportunity would arise. But it's going to be very slow moving because there's somebody there that's trying to hold you back. So I do feel you have the opportunity to stay and get the opportunity that you like, but it's almost like it's going to be very slow moving and it's going to be have to take a lot of action and things on your end. But for some reason this action card and for you to go and the 8 of Wands, it's basically telling you like you got the whole wide world in your hands. This is a great time for you to expand yourself, grow. It's something that you've been waiting for, wanting, and we're trying to help you do that, right? Because if you look at this action card, we've got the dark horse chasing this horse, right? And sometimes that is like that deceitful person. It's pushing you out because there's something that you're being pushed into, right? And it's saying this is the only way that you're going to take action is by if we send this dark horse after you. It's not personal, it's energetic, right? Like you want something better, you deserve something better. Well, maybe better is somewhere else. So I would just pray about it, ask your guides, like, which one do you want me to do? Like if I'm supposed to leave, like maybe before you go to bed, talk to God, get still, meditate. Say, if you want me to go, put the opportunity in my face so that I can't miss it, right? Make it loud and clear. Scream it if you have to. Make it present itself. And when the time is right, it will, and you'll be able to move forward. But I would watch out for that person in your energy because I do feel you carry a very successful, powerful energy. So I don't think that, you're necessarily going to get fired or whatever, but I do feel like it could make your situation uncomfortable. And that boss, that manager, temporary manager, whatever, could cause problems for you because they look very jealous and hateful. So I would say go. Or ask, your guides for signs as to where should you go. So hopefully that helps. All right. Yeah, I think it's like you said, you just need more people to help you and tell you it's okay. The one thing I'm going to say is maybe this is a choice you have to make by yourself, not listening to what other people want you to do. Because sometimes that's where we get messed over too, is that we listen to other people's opinions, and sometimes their opinions are a little selfish. Like, they want to be around you, they don't want you to go anywhere. So it's like you have to find that within yourself. Yeah, I don't know, babe. What's your second question, my love? The song "Listen to Your Heart" came on. Spirit saying, listen to your heart. Nothing else you can do. Thank you, Stephanie, for, I think, hold on. Somebody donated. Let me see. Let me make sure, because sometimes they show me, like, the old ones. Let me see. Yes, thank you, Stephanie, for your donation. Okay, will you find a new job this year? Let me see. All right. Spirit's ultimately saying the choice is up to you. There's an opportunity coming forward that will not only like make you feel safe and heard and at home, but this is something that you've kind of wanted to do since you were a child. Like, it's a childhood dream of yours. I don't know what you thought of as a kid. I thought a lot of really weird stuff, over the years. But, like, for me, okay, for instance, when I was like 8 years old, I said, my first son's name is going to be Damon, and I'm going to have 3 kids, 2 boys and a girl in that order. I'm only going to be married one time. So, like, I spoke it into existence when I was a little kid. It's something like that. Like, your guides are trying to have you pull from what are you going to love to do every single day. If you could just make a wish of what your perfect job would look like, what does it look like? And they're going to send you an opportunity to do this. Now, the choice is ultimately up to you. 2 of Wands. Like, you will have probably 2 choices. And the 2 choices could be stay, go. But either way, it looks like by the end of this year, you're going to be very peaceful and loving where you're at, regardless, right? And it's funny because the split of these cards is new life and renewal. So wherever you go from here is like a new life, and it renews your soul, almost like the Temperance card. And it's kind of saying you did this today a little bit because it says you need to take time to recharge your energy and get back on track. Challenges ahead require you to have faith and breakthrough. So maybe what Spirit is teaching you right now is to trust your own gut, your own intuition, and have faith that you can accomplish that. You can have that. That nothing is too big for you to overtake or to overcome. So have faith that they will send you that opportunity. And I keep getting this flashback. I don't know if you like to take pictures as a kid or modeling or, kids have all kinds of dreams. I wanted to be a marine biologist. That's a lot of school. So I didn't end up doing that. But, sorry about that. All right. So we've got magic. you make the power, you have the power now. Use your magic to attract what you want into your life. The sky is the limit. That's why I say don't limit yourself, and because of, you know, just what you've seen already. Go back to something you love doing and they'll make it happen. It says investment. Invest in your education and make some big plans for the future. Take calculated risks, but save something to fall back on. So I honestly do feel like this is a test for you to see if you're going to stay in a very uncomfortable situation and try to make the best of it and settle for where you are, or are you going to stretch your wings and go outside of, you know, and it's saying like be very calculated, you know, don't quit your job until you have something else lined up. Don't, you know, and you have put a lot of years into this, 7 years. So it is a hard thing to give up on something, just like a relationship. The longer you're in a relationship, the more you feel tied to it, because you're like, man, I've taken so much time, and if I quit now, then I'm losing 7 years. But you're not losing 7 years. You're gaining all the experience that you've got in those 7 years, and you never know, the connections that you made now can help you to go somewhere else in the future. So you're going to be fine. The end of this year, I do feel you will make that choice of where you want to go. Oh, it was my phone. Sorry. I've got my AirPod in, but for some reason it goes off. Anyway, sometimes. Maybe you just needed the whistle, Boo. They were whistling you on. Alright, question 3. Why do I keep saying 444? What's the meaning? Alright, babe. Let's see. Show me the meaning behind 444. Okay. I got the Magician and the Chariot. And this is basically saying, you know, the 4s are all about foundation and holding on to something, right? Like preparing a place almost. So it's almost like you're preparing to move forward. This is going to be like almost like a lift off for you. You're manifesting something, and it's telling you like this is going to be where you build that foundation at, right? If you think of the 4 of Wands, you know, you've got partnership. 4 of Pentacles, it's like becoming more stable with your money and where to invest your money. 4 of Swords, that's rest, recuperation, rebuilding, you know. 4 of Cups, it may be a little boring, but that's where you get rid of all the junk. Okay, this is showing like 444. You're thinking, you're planning, you're trying to figure out like what is it that I'm gonna love to do. Where should I go next? I have so many opportunities. There's so many places that I could move into, right? And this world is opening up to you. It's saying you kind of completed what you needed to where you're at, you know, and the Hermit is like looking at it from that broader perspective. Like, even though I have to leave this behind, I'm stepping into something brand new, a brand new life, right? And that could just be the chapter in your life, right? Shedding of the old and the new being reborn. And it's all about perspective, right? It's time to, the Hermit is all about finding what is in that lantern that I love. Where is my true north? Where, you know, and so right now, analytically and with your heart, it seems like very balanced, almost like Temperance with the King of Swords, King of Cups. It's like your mind and your heart are in tune with this. They both want the same thing. They both want to go towards the North Star, whatever your North Star is, your purpose, your mission, whatever. It's the ending of one and into another. And those situations right there are always very uncomfortable. But that's where we find like the stepping stone for our next adventure. That's where we build a whole new foundation after all the towers have fallen. So you're in a place of like introspection, trying to figure out like, where do I go now? And it's the Four of Swords. You're looking at the things that need to be let go of, feeling the pain of having to lose certain things, but also knowing and having faith that you're not alone in it, right? So it definitely feels you're in that transition period, and it will be uncomfortable for a minute. Okay, we've got the Enchanted Sea, or Uncharted Sea, and Great and Full. So it's saying the risk is going to be worth it. You're going to have a cup that overflows for you, because even though you haven't been in this place before, this is going to be a place where you learn a lot, where you find where you're headed. And it's almost like Spirit is kind of trying to put you on that path of your destiny, where you're actually going to shine, where you're actually going to be seen for all the hard work you do. So just keep having faith, because this is a period of, healing and regaining faith that this isn't it for you. You've got the whole world in your hands right now. Where do you want to go? Where do you want Spirit to guide you? Because the fours to me right now is just like, you're on the right path. Don't get discouraged because things aren't going the way you thought they would, So I think that's why you're seeing that a lot. I know threes are all about like starting, building for the fours, like that movement towards that. So you're gonna be just fine. The cards I got at 5 and below, actually, it's funny. Some of my cutest cards are from like random places like Spencer's. You needed the cat. Good. All right, what's your last question, Cece? Whoa. I'm throwing stuff over here. If y'all could only see. Okay. So how is a temporary boss gonna feel when I leave? You said she ain't getting a 2-week notice. I feel you. You should listen to the song Reflection by Erica Mason. I love this song. It gets me really pumped up. Let's see. This is funny because it's like the Fool. You're going to go on this new adventure, but who's behind you? It's almost like she's going to try to cause an issue. It's almost like, oh yeah, you're going to leave? Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to do this. So I feel like she's going to do something. I don't know what. Maybe she'll try to keep tabs on you or something. I think she's creating like a whole mess for herself. It's like you leave and shit ensues. She doesn't know what to do after that. But she's gonna, because she's taking all the negativity out on you. like, part of her is happy and part of her is like, well, shit, now what do I do? So you're going to kind of leave her in a very hard spot. You're going to be fine and you're going to go off and do your own thing, but she's still going to be like questioning, like, where does she think she's going? What is she doing right now? I thought I was going to keep her trapped in this to where she couldn't move, right? Keep her feeling like I'm stuck here in the middle of all of this. But you're like, nope, I'm out. I'm resting. I'm going to something that I like better. And she's not liking it. Now, I don't think she's like, I don't know, like an evil person by any, I mean, she could have evil ways, but I don't see her like doing some evil nonsense to you like after you leave. Let me see. What else? Let's clarify. Show me why she's showing me this Fool and the Three of Wands. I feel like because you leave, it's almost like she's digging that grave for herself. Something she's doing is digging her own grave. Because if you think about it, she's in this Eight of Swords. This Two of Swords is now she's blocked. And there's some kind of like manifestation. Because if you do 8 plus 2 of Swords, that's the 10 of Swords. It's almost like she's creating her own downfall in this period. And I do feel like luck is on your side, but it looks like she's about to dig a grave. Like, I don't know, like, you know how I used to tell my kids, I'm going to give you enough rope to hang yourself. Basically. Like, I know you're wrong, and I'm just going to sit here and watch you mess up or do whatever. But, you know, like, you've got to let people do their own thing. But for her, it's like, it all backfires on her when you're gone. They might even tell her to leave. And I don't know why. Because of something she messed up, or maybe she shows that she's happy about you leaving. Like, that's what I wanted. Maybe she says that to the wrong person and it gets out. But I do feel it's like shifting the dynamic. Like, maybe everybody else wants to leave after that, and then she's like, she gets seen as, you know, you can't manage being a hater, so GTFO. But that's what I've got for you, love. Hopefully that helps. So just give her enough rope to hang herself. She's going to, whether you leave or not. I can see it already. That's what people do. But I hope that helps, my love. I do believe it will blow up in her face. And I don't wish people bad, but I do know karma is a bitch if you are one. And so it just happens like that. But I love you, Cece. Thank you for being here and always bringing me that tea, because I am invested. And I can't wait to hear about the new job when you get it. Alright, Culture, your turn, my love. You're welcome, babe. Anytime. Okay, you were supposed to do something at work today, but couldn't. I can share some blame, sure, but I'm not sure how bad this makes you look. Okay, let's see how or if this is going to affect her job. Or their job, sorry. This gives me the energy of, like, you always try to do the best that you can with whatever you have, you know, like, you've got all the tools to accomplish and do a great job. And I think The people at your job know that. And sometimes we drop the ball. Sometimes we don't have enough time. We don't know have enough resources. We don't have, you know, everything happen in the right way for us to be perfect. And so I feel like, yeah, you may have messed up or dropped the ball, but it doesn't really look like, as long as you're able to take responsibility, apologize, and kind of make up for it, just do your job. I feel like you'll be fine. I don't feel like you're gonna lose your job. I feel it's more of it may be noticed, yes, and they may be, hey, she dropped the ball today. But if you look at it from every other angle, it's like anytime you have everything you need, you're more than capable of doing it. So it's not like, we all fall short sometimes, and normally it's daily, right? We all fall short. So I wouldn't beat yourself up and don't think negative about it, because the more that you picture what will happen if it goes bad, or you focus on that, the more that that's created, right? I wouldn't even put it in the air. Just say, I'm fine, I messed up, it's okay, I do a good job every other day. It says communication is key, so maybe just communicating your side, telling them, hey, today was just XYZ. It says adjustments are required, so I do feel like maybe they needed it to happen so that they could see maybe that people need help sometimes. It says prosperity lies ahead. So I do feel that it's not going to impact you at all. I think you'll be just fine. I think it's going to be seen as, yeah, you made a mistake, but you're not regularly making mistakes. It's just something that happened because at this moment in time, you just didn't have it to give or whatever. And thank you, CA Cutie, for your 2 donations, love. You will go after Stephanie. All right, Steph, what's your question, love? And thank you, thank you, thank you. I think you'll be great. And if not, give me your boss's phone number. Thank you, Jada, for your donation, love. Let me shuffle these back in, and I'm going to get to Stephanie. Okay, let's see. What is Jonathan hiding from Stephanie? Let's see. I got the moon and the 4 of coins. To me, this is like the secrets he's holding pretty tight to his chest. Now, this could be like past mistakes, right? Sometimes we don't want to expose our underbelly when we're first just getting to know somebody. So this could be, maybe he pretends he's got more than he does have. Like he showed up as the King of Pentacles. Maybe that's the mask. Maybe he's showing you he's the strong, independent, whatever. And he may be struggling for money. So he backs off because he can't give you what you're used to, because he probably sees you look nice, you dress nice, you drive a nice car, all of these things, and he's like, I can't tell her about this. She's got, so much to give, so much that I want. And he can see happiness with you, but when I say what is he hiding, and the 10 of Cups comes up, this could mean he is hiding all his feelings about wanting those things for the future, or he's hiding the fact he's got another family, or not that you're his family, but maybe he's hiding a family. Maybe there's secrets around that family that he doesn't want to expose. Maybe he did it recklessly. Maybe at one time, the King and Queen of Wands had this household together, but they got together mainly for sex, right? And I mean, maybe he's still telling her that they're together, but it's getting really hard for him. So he's looking outside of this connection. He's like, I need to get out of this. It's just too much. So I'm not saying that they're actively together, but it's kind of, Like he's still holding on in some sense to this connection from the past, right? And that doesn't mean they're totally in that, you know, we're together. It could be like an on and off, but he's still holding on to the wands of it. And the 9 of Wands is like, I'm gonna still go regardless of how hard it gets. So it's like he's not able to let go of that memory or that person. Like he may feel like it's hard for him to start something new. It's hard for him to make that final choice. Like you said, they were separated a month. Like he's not over that yet. Like he says, you know, I got the Fool at the bottom. Like he's ready. He's ready to jump into this. But I still feel there's this big attachment to this past connection that, like, I feel like he hides it. Because she still may be talking to him. You know, they still may be having fights and quarrels and things like that that you're unaware of. But he's trying hard to get out of it, is kind of what I'm getting, you know. So, let's see if we can get any other tea on this man. I'm going to pull from the dark mirror. Let's see a shadow. Maybe that'll tell us something. Black flower fragrance. He's attracted to the toxicity of that connection, the roller coaster, the up and down. And as bad as those flowers are, as rotten as they are, it still puts out this fragrance that gives them some sort of endorphin, or, you know, when you're in those strong connection, because Queen and King of Wands to me is like a twin flame, right? Like they're here to teach you a lesson, and they smell so wonderful, but they are a roller coaster and a half, and they're very hard to get out of. So as much as he says Fool, I'm still thinking that there's still an allure to the drama from the past that he holds on to. Perceive to dream. And it's kind of hard for him to dream of anything else, because it's like, as much as he would like to be out of the toxicity, he doesn't know how. He doesn't know if he's capable. He doesn't know if, like, that's all he deserves. Maybe he's really needs just that self-confidence that's lacking. So I feel like she, especially if they're twin flame soulmate, she can feel that he's pulling back to try to start something. So I kind of feel like she's come back in to try to pee on the fire hydrant, to be like, that's mine. I licked it. It's mine. You know, and as much as he wants to get away, it still like allures him back into this comfort zone of drama, toxicity. So I honestly feel like that's what he's hiding. I think it's another person, or at least how much he's not over it yet. Because, I mean, you know, when it comes to those twin flame connections, they don't go anywhere. I call them like your dark passenger. They're always with you, whether they're in the corner or they're right in front of your mind. They're there. And so I feel like that's him trying to escape it, but it's still there. All right. Hopefully that helps. And CA Cutie, you're next, babe. I know. You asked the question, though. Maybe that means you're ready to hear the news of it or accept it. I don't know. Okay, you need insight into work matters. Let's see. Can you give me like a little bit more substance to that? Like, what kind of work matters? Like, are you going to get a promotion? Are you fearful of something? Do you need to change jobs? Just so I have a direction to go in. You feel like cutting him off now? But if you think about it, Stephanie, you have a dark passenger too. Where we look at him on the regular. So maybe you need someone like that in your life to show you like where you've been, or I don't know. That's just what I saw today. Right. I understand. I mean, if he shows you drama, whatever. I just wouldn't go directly off of a tarot reading. Let him explain personally, or okay. I just needed more context so I know what I'm looking for. All right, let's see. Show CA Cutie. Okay, babe. What it's saying kind of to me is like hold tight, strength card. There's drama, yes. There's people in your environment that are the type that will win at all costs. And Spirit's kind of saying give it a little bit of time. Stay like humble. Don't get caught up in the drama. Just kind of hide in the corner until things calm down. Because it shows it will calm down. When you think of Two Cups, world, this is a season. And it'll die out on its own. It's kind of like what I was telling telling them earlier. People, or Cece, I was telling Cece, they're digging their own grave. Let them. Because eventually this energy, the less that you interact with it and the less that you let it stress you out, the more that the energy is able to move, right? The reason why conflict or people and gossip and all these things go on is because they got nothing better to do. But if no one attaches to it and there's no one to gossip with, there's nothing to gossip about, then they kind of look stupid. So I feel like they're going to catch up on their own self. Like they're going to meet their match almost. And things are going to calm down for you. I wouldn't worry. I do feel, yes, there is conflict and it shows it. But Spirit's like, go in your cave. Realize that this is happening for a reason. It may not even have anything to do with you. It's a hateful person that needs to act out in order to go somewhere else or to learn a lesson. Just let them learn that lesson and you'll be fine. Just don't interact with it. Unfolding. Access to greater prosperity is opening for you. Slowly. You are growing as you learn more and keep expanding. So there's something unfolding here. There's something that's kind of setting you up for something better. Because if you think of the Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fortune is like, you've been running on this hamster wheel forever, and eventually it clicks and it goes. Like, you're not just moving in one spot anymore. The wheel turns, so you're going to go to a whole new world. And this card wanted to fly out. What was it? If I could find it. Golly. Money matters. It's just basically saying, like, don't worry so much. Yes, right now it might be hard. There might be problems in your money situation. But just maybe this is also a time of learning to save and learning to keep stuff aside for when other things happen, Okay. So it says progress. You are moving forward. You're on the right path. But you may feel like you're in the desert. Like, I don't see anything. It's hot. Like, I'm ready to get out of here. But what comes after that? Rewards. You are cashing in on all the good work that you've done. Raises, bonuses, and prosperity are coming in. Keep going and keep growing. So again, it's all about, there's some growth that's happening here. And when that happens, it'll open up and you'll be able to see that, like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But right now it's just like you're getting uncomfortable, and I don't know if they're making you uncomfortable to move out of this situation, or they're making you uncomfortable so that you can move forward. You know, like maybe these managers end up getting caught up in some drama. They end up losing their job, and then you end up taking their job. Something like that, you know? Like, let that be the case, right? But I do feel success is guaranteed. I wouldn't worry too much. Don't stress. Because the more you stress, the more it kind of manifests things into your reality. So that's why they say think positive. Always replace a negative thought with a positive thought. And the more you do that, the less the negative comes out. Just like in life. If one bad thing happens, don't focus on it. Because if you do, more bad things will happen. And so the more that you can focus on things are about to get real good for me, you're not going to be worried about what XYZ says, because they ain't got nothing better to do with their lives, and they don't have the fortitude to go anywhere else, so they stay and they bitch and they complain about their life and how bad it is instead of doing something about it. So as long as you keep moving, I would not worry about them people. I don't think you're going to have any problems, my dear. All right. General guidance around your personal life. What do you need to know and work on? All right. Let's see. The one thing I'm going to say, CAQD, is every time I read for you, you get the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords to me is that overthinking mind. Like, you'll have the right answer right in front of you, but you'll overthink it to death and then make the wrong choice and then regret it later. Instead of just knowing from this place of the High Priestess, the King of Cups is emotionally balanced. The High Priestess is just that inner knowing that things are about to change and look really good for you, the Wheel. And I think all around, because the Wheel fell out in the same place in your career, right? It's like the more that you can just trust that this Wheel is here, the more things move. And with the High Priestess too, it's like an inner knowing. You don't have to tell anybody that you know. You don't really broadcast like, hey, you know, I'm about to hit it big. Money's coming for me. Like, you can speak it out loud to, you know, whoever you want to, but the more that you just know, you don't have to tell people. You don't have to say that. But I do feel it's like speaking it into existence. It's like, we're learning how. I think whenever you get into this place of overthinking, you really need to think about meditation. Meditation changed my life. I'm going to be completely honest with you. It did. Because I was an overthinker. I would think I'd be asleep, but my ass would be staring at the ceiling because I was thinking so much. Like, I just lost. No sleep, because I was so worried and stressed that it even like manifested in my dreams. Ten of Pentacles. The Wheel is turning into this Ten of Pentacles. So if you're worried about love, just know love is coming. If you're worried about finances, that's the best place to be when you're dealing with Ten of Pentacles. You know, Ten of Pentacles is the best. That's generational wealth. But you have to overcome this part of yourself that feels the need to overthink things to death, because that's when you're never able to make a decision, because you're like, if I go this way, XYZ is going to happen. If I go this way, XYZ is going to happen. So no matter which way you go, you're going to hit all of these things because you're kind of manifesting. So it's like controlling your emotions, controlling your thoughts, and controlling your spirit is what's going to change this and send you into this very prosperous energy. So I would suggest meditation. I would suggest, really looking into practices to finding that center, whatever it is for you. It doesn't have to be meditation. Some people, go out and sit in the grass, go hug a tree, something to ground you. And just that knowing that Spirit's always got you. And I see with this, okay, we have hiding your true self, right? And to me, this is you've and it says peaceful among thorns, right? And these two are very similar to me. It's almost like you've been through so much, but you don't let other people in, right? You don't let them see that vulnerable side of yourself. You don't, you always want to be the peacemaker. You want to be the one that helps everybody. You want to be the one that people look up to almost. And because you're not being vulnerable, or you haven't been able to be vulnerable with your pain, it's like you're hiding yourself. And so the place that you need to go is this peaceful among thorns. The thorns are those thoughts in your head. To me, this gives me like the 9 of Swords. You need to find peace even though you got all these swords at your back, right? Because the more that you can find the peace, the swords don't matter. You're not noticing the swords. So it's like, be vulnerable and know that you're okay. You're safe in that place to be able to be vulnerable and to show who you truly are to the world. Because that's what it gives me. It gives me like, I don't want anybody to focus on me because I'd rather them be happy. And it's like, you've got to give yourself the same love that you would give to everybody around you. And I think, the reason why we stress and overthink is because we've got all these thoughts and we want to say this, we want to be vulnerable, we want to do all these things, but we're not doing them. And so they'll haunt us because they're like, you remember when you said we were going to open up? Or you remember when we said this time we're going to look after ourselves? And because I feel like you talk yourself out of it a lot. Like, I don't deserve that. Like, I'm no better than anybody else. And nobody's saying for you to be egotistical or an asshole or anything like that. But sometimes you have to be an asshole in a world full of assholes. Speak your truth. Know that, abundance is coming for you. I feel like your main problem is that last part of your mind, body, spirit, right? It's that mind. Trying to control that mind because you got your heart and your soul in alignment, but your ego is like, nah, fuck that shit. We're not doing that. Like, how can you say we're going into abundance if I don't see it? I've never seen that before. It's not going to happen. You got to shut this down and everything else is going to fall into place. So whatever you can do to make that brain, that beautiful brain of yours, be quiet, do it. Because that's what's going to lead you towards everything that you've ever wanted. And let me tell you, I would not trade my peace for anything. Nobody's disrupting my peace anymore. And so hopefully that helps, my dear CA cutie. I love you so much, and I always wish you the very best. And I see it coming for you every time I read for you. And your spirit guides keep saying that over and over. Like, there's no need to worry, child. Like, we got you. Everything's going to be fine. Girl, let me tell you, meds don't do it. They do not. If they were made to heal us, the world would be healed. But meds on occasion, I mean, if you need a ticket, I don't know. All right, Jada, it's your turn. I know. I'm exhausted too, girl. I feel you. Shit, some of us aren't scared of the downfall of the world. We're like, please just let it happen already. let's let's switch this up a little bit because this ain't it. Jada, are you here? Let me go like her thing. Wake her up. That was the weirdest shit. I'm almost to the free list, love. I'm waiting for Jada. She's my last donation on here. Um, so I was unlocking my phone, and I literally know my password, and I put it in 5 times, and it kept telling me it was the wrong password. I'm like, no, it's not. Then I started thinking, what did Juju do to my phone? What did this baby do to my phone? Hello, Philip. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. All right, so I'm going to begin with hello while we wait for Jada. If she shows up, just yell at me. I wish I could hear y'all yell at me, but it doesn't work like that yet. Somebody needs to create a program where you can hear the chat. Okay. No, it's numbers. It's not even a word. And I don't have caps lock on my open screen. All right, hello. What important timeless message does your spirit team about the situation with your family? All right. All right. What does hello need to know about this family situation? Okay, I kind of feel like, I don't know if it's your mother or someone you look up to as your mother, maybe a grandmother. There's a time in every female's life where they are growing out of being mothered, so it creates some kind of conflict. This for me is like, kind of like, you've got two choices. You can either embrace your self love and build yourself, build your life, or you can stay where you're at. I think either way is going to be fine, but there's a choice to be made. No matter what you choose, whether you stay or you go, it'll all be okay because it'll all teach you something. I think there's a mother wound here. I feel like the instability with the family has a lot to do with the lack of self confidence. Because I know, like, little girls grow up to imitate their mothers or to try to not be like their mothers, whatever it is, and trying to find yourself, love yourself. But because you kind of like maybe idolized your mother or somebody like that in a way, it's hard to find your true identity. And I think that's kind of where you're at. And that could be causing conflict around you in the family. But I feel either road that you go, you're going to get what you want as far as like the family being okay. Things coming back into alignment, being grounded. I feel like it's all good. Maybe it's just almost like the mom pushing the baby bird out the nest. Like, it's your turn to fly. Go find yourself. Go love yourself. I'm still here, but go. I don't know. I just feel like it's Spirit's way of getting you to move. away from your family so much. Maybe you need to go off on your own to find who you are. I just feel like happiness is in your hands, whatever happens with the family. You've just got to learn to what you're going to accept, what you're going to tolerate, what you're not, and then moving past it. Because you can walk into a room, and if people are trying to fight with you and you don't fight back, what's there to fight for? You know, it's just like quit giving them ammunition or like feeding into them. All right, Jada, I see you. What is your question, love? Okay, Jada, while you post your question, I'm going to go to Jeannie because she already posted. All right, how did Jeff feel about what you told him regarding last Friday? Seven of Swords, Seven of Wands, King of Wands. I don't know what you told him last Friday, but it's almost like it gives me like, I'll do whatever it takes to get there. I'll protect this. I'm not going to let anything interfere with it. They could have started strategizing ways to make it better or to do better or to go. I don't know what y'all's conversation was, so it's hard to really. Maybe at first it gave them like fear or I just get like they're gonna fight for this or they're gonna make a plan to make it better. I don't know. It looks passionate. It looks like they're still like, okay, I know where I need to go now, or I know what I need to do now. Hopefully that helps. Alright, Jada, your turn. Alright, what are Robert's current feelings after coming to see you today? Let's see. They may not say it, but they do feel y'all's connection to be very strong. For me, this feels like they're hiding how they truly feel, and they're like, maybe they haven't said I love you or I want to be with you, but that kind of feels like something that they finally made a choice about. It's finally like they made a decision, like it kills them to watch you walk away, is what I'm getting from that. Like they hate to see you leave without saying something, but they're scared if they say it, things might blow up in their face. Or maybe they're scared to be vulnerable about something. Let's see. I mean, the tower is like, maybe he had like a buildup of like, damn, I need to get this out of me. If you understand what I'm saying, like he was trying to get a release from. You said he was passionate. I feel the tower sometimes can be that wand. You know, the wand is like ready to explode, if you get what I'm saying. This deck is being so stubborn. Hold on. I don't know. He gives me like, either he acts like he knows what he wants, but he really doesn't. Or he's playing some kind of trick on you, or like, because of his cloudy judgment. And it says elusive, trickery, trap. Like he feels stuck, tied down, captive. Maybe he feels captive to you. Maybe he feels trapped to you, or, you know, I don't know. He gives me a headache. I know that much. So he was more passionate today. Okay, I see that. But there's still some things he's not talking about. So I would be careful with him. I know he loves you or whatever. But this gives me the energy of like he's hiding something. And maybe he didn't want to talk, so he got more passionate, or... And in a love reading, these are like the worst cards, I feel. Elusive and trapped. Like they're tricking you. Maybe they're trying to trap you. Maybe they're trying to get you pregnant. I don't know. And then at the bottom was releasing. So maybe they needed to release, you know, like I said earlier. Maybe that's why they were being more passionate. Maybe that was their intention. Maybe that's why they were holding back. But I don't know, girl. He's confusing. Hopefully that helps. They should let you edit. They should do a lot of stuff. It's a third party. Well, maybe he decided he's walking away from the third party, but he hasn't told you yet. Because the Lovers and the Ace of Swords is like making a choice. And the Tower's like letting that other relationship burn down. So maybe he is opening up more. Maybe he's ready to make that choice in you. Maybe he's tired of being elusive and having another connection outside of you, you know? Because I know secrets will weigh very much heavy on you. Or not being able to be fully invested in something, it'll weigh heavy. You're welcome. He's a trickster. Alright, so now we're on Andrea. Andrea. We're on Andrea. We're on the free list. There's no more donations right now. Oh, wait, Toka. I'm sorry, Toka. Toka had two. Sorry, Toka. My bad. Alright, let me do Andrea, and then I got Toka. Oh, in LA, too. Oh, my gosh. My phone is tripping. I might need to get a new one. Alright, my bad. Alright, LA, you're first. Andrea, I'm going to do her real quick, just because she's here. And she got the current energy. Thank you for keep screaming at me. LA's first, yeah. LA too. I'm sorry. Current energy. It's because that Robert really got my brain. Like, what is he trying to say here? He doesn't even know. All right, Andrea. It feels like there's gonna be a talk about some things that maybe have been hidden, could be feelings, but either way, it's gonna take you by surprise. They're planning some type of move. The moon and the tower, though, I don't know. The moon has come up a lot. This could be them talking about something you've never heard before and it takes you by surprise because they're being vulnerable, or it could just be them talking about something that they've hidden from telling or haven't told you yet that might change things. But I do feel there's some kind of movement towards you. But with the moon in the tower, I'm like, I'm not sure what that is. It could be a happy surprise or it might be a bad one, depending on how it goes, I guess. Okay, why did your son's father not show up to pick me up? Or why did he not pick up his kid? Oh, these men. Let's see. Why did he not come and pick up your son? The first thing I got from this, LA, is there's no reason that's gonna, like, satisfy you. Because if you look at these cards, it looks like everything's great. Justice, the Magician, the High Priestess, the Son of Cups, the Lovers. Like, I do not feel there's any other reason why he shouldn't have been there. Because he had everything he needed. But then he didn't do it. But it almost looks intentional. Like, maybe he wanted to hurt you. Like, it was a ploy to upset you. Either that or he chose, like, a connection that he's currently in over his son. Like, he had a choice to make. And I guess he made the wrong one, because to me there should be no reason why a man cannot show up for his kid. Now, this could have been like he didn't, I don't know, maybe he got a ticket. Maybe he got something taken away from him. Let me pull, like, some clarifiers. Okay. Justice and the Magician. High Priestess, Magician. Okay, I feel like there was some kind of fight. Like, maybe he was given a choice, or this also feels like, I'm gonna get you back for hurting me. But then it looks like they're coming back around to find a way to still pick him up. So maybe it's going to be a different weekend, or it's going to be a different day, or whatever. It's like excuse after excuse. Maybe they're still in love with you, or they still love you, or are just still angry, and they're trying to cause difficulty for you, not thinking about their child though, right? So it's either they got a fight with somebody about going and it messed them up. Maybe they took the car or something and they couldn't come, and now they're going to try to figure it out. But for me, there's no excuse, because especially you get Justice and Magician, like, you got all the tools, everything's in line. Why are you sitting there? Because I could not tell with those first cards. I'm like, you should have been there. Why did you stop? But it looks like it was done on purpose. And maybe it wasn't him that did it on purpose. Maybe it was whoever made him choose over it. He is vindictive. Because honestly, that's the vibe it got me. Was like, he's trying to get at you. But why would you use your kid? I don't know why people use their children as tools to hurt somebody else. It's not fair. It's not right. And I don't feel like any excuse would have been enough, honestly. Your son deserves better, and so do you. Good thing you're not with them anymore, right? Alright, Toko. Alright. What is the vibe gonna be like at Toka's store tomorrow? It's funny, I split the deck to the King and the Queen of Cups. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. Y'all are gonna vibe so well together. I think that's like the second time that's happened for you. What planet is in Scorpio right now? Because I've been seeing the Tower, Judgment, and Death cards so much recently. Okay. So, the Tower, Two of Coins, it's like something about you makes them wanna, right? That's all I can say. You got them in a tizzy when they look at you. They could see the whole future, is what they're telling me. And they want to, so it looks like they might. Because the Knight of Swords, Ace of Wands doesn't have it chill. Right? It doesn't. It's almost like they're deciding between, should I just go for it, see what happens, throw it out there, or should I just sit here and like melt over her? Because I do feel there's definitely a very strong attraction and they want to do something. It's almost like they feel like there is no choice. And they're scared that if they do make the choice, is everything going to fall apart? Make this man know that your ass is interested. Alright, let's see if we can get any other vibe. You throw them off a lot. I'm not going to use this deck because y'all aren't in a relationship. Let's see. I'll try this one. It's something they want to be old school. Like, they want to do things right. Maybe they're older than you. I feel like I don't know. It's like they want to move things forward with you. So I think that they might um make some kind of like flirtatious gesture towards you tomorrow at least. Let you know that they're interested. Maybe they need you to, I don't know. I think they know that you like them, but I feel like they still doubt what would happen if the two of you did get together. But the want is definitely there, and I feel like when I see the Knight of Swords, like I can't hold it back anymore. I gotta say it. So it might come out totally wrong. They might trip over their own feet or something. Kind of feels awkward. Like I'm going for it. Blah, blah. You know, like word vomit. But there could be something that needs to fall off in their life first. I don't know what they're waiting for. An invitation, maybe. Yeah, that might be why. Yeah, it does feel very like Pluto, Mars. All right, so your second question. I'm glad it backfired on him. It's not your son's fault, no. A lot of times, I'm gonna be honest with you, LA, maybe he was like setting up visitation, trying to show up for him, trying to be there for his son for the court case, and now that it didn't work, he's like, well, fuck it, not even gonna try anymore, you know? I'm gonna go be happy over here, whatever, I don't know. Something weird going on. Alright, what's up the Pisces lately? Does he ever reminisce about the connection? What's up with the Pisces, huh? Slippery fish we are. Let's see. What's this fish up to? Does he reminisce about Tofa from time to time? Let's see. I honestly feel Pisces and Pisces men and women do not match. We have some similarities, but we're very, very different. But I mean, we've got 100 million places too. I get the feeling he reminisces, and he also wishes things went different. And so it's like he plays in his mind, what if I would have done this? What if I would have done that? What if this would have happened? Um, I'm doing better now. I'm a better man now. And so at times I do feel like he looks back. And he could even see, like, what if I were to make contact, or what if I were to go towards her, what would happen, like dreaming about it. So I do think he does reminisce about it. And still kind of goes back to it, like, there's still a chance out there. Trying to, like, I don't know. Like, what could I say to make up for how we ended or what happened? He's a runner. Um, he never feels satisfied where he's at. He gets uncomfortable. He feels very like avoidant type personality. Like running from anything that, like commitment, escaping, third parties, filling empty holes within themselves with extraneous things like cars, alcohol, women, men, whatever it is. So, yes, he does look back. And I do feel he feels some sort of like regret over how, like why he let you go or how it happened, or maybe if he would have said this. So, that's what I got for you. Thank you, Rachel, for your 2 donations. I think I'm going to cut the donations off after these 2. Hey, girl, hey. Oh, no. You know, like, as a mother myself, you can hurt me. You can do whatever you want to me. But you mess with my kids, you're about to see a whole different version of me. That's, like, one thing you do not mess with. So I understand what you're saying. It sucks to be on the other end of seeing your kids hurting because a person is a fucking asshole. It is hard. And I don't think it gets easier either in time. Do I teach tarot? I could. I think eventually I'm going to make videos for like when I have members and stuff. I'm going to set up members and then do teaching on the tarot. But I'm still learning myself, so. I just got to make sure my daughter and my grandson are good, and then I'm going to do a lot of different things. All right, Rachel, what are your questions, my love? You would, Irene? Okay, cool. We could even do it like with lives and stuff once I get into it. Yeah, I could probably do it one-on-one too. I do too. You're in my home right now, Nana. Rachel, where are you at, love? Where are you at? Okay, boo. And if y'all ever have a question about stuff like that, y'all could always email me and we could figure something out. All right. He asked you when I... Okay, so you're asking when will he be able to take you to the hospital? Okay, let's see. It's... Okay, so what is the question then? When will he be able to take you, or... Oh, okay. Why does he have to take you? Can't you just go by yourself, or... I'm just trying to understand, boo. Okay. Okay, so you want me to see if he's lying about taking you? So he offered you a ride. He's going back on it, but you want me to see when he can take you to the airport or if he's going to? I mean, not the airport, the hospital. Oh, he's I'm confused. What is the question? You want to see if he's lying about the customer? I mean, you're telling me that, babe, but I don't understand what your question. And thank you. Oh my goodness, okay. Okay, thank you, babe. Thank you, LM, and thank you, S Virgo, but I did close the... After y'all, it's closed. The donations are closed. Okay, so I got 1 for LM and 2 for S Virgo. Okay, is he lying about... Okay, is it work or is it another female? Okay, got it. Alright. I feel like we went around 5 blocks. Let's see, is he lying? Is he going to pick up a female or is it work? Please show me, Spirit. With the Empress and the Sun here, it looks like the truth of the matter is the female that he is moving towards. So you said you thought he was lying. I think he's lying too. Let me see. Let me get a couple of other tarot on it. Just to make sure. Show me the Sun and the Empress. 7 of Swords. Yeah, it's somebody he's sneaking around with. He's lying. 7 of Swords is a lie. So the truth is it's a female. Let's see what else. He says he's single. He can do whatever he feels like doing. Knight of Wands. It's somebody he's having some intimate relationships with, it looks like. Somebody he told he's single. But, I mean, it may have been a customer at one time, so... In some sense, maybe it is true. It is a customer, but it's somebody that he has other dealings with. So, I hope that helps. Yeah, I don't know why he's not seeing you after. But what is your second question, Rachel? I don't know why he maybe because you keep letting him talk to you. I would say cut off all contacts with him if you don't want to deal with this, because it seems like Amako just does this on the regular. Okay, will she stay at the rehab center? Give me 1 second. Let me light an incense real quick. Give me 1 second, Rachel. I'm going to check on your mama. Sorry, it takes a second to get burning right. Okay, so from now on, if anybody donates from this point on, I'm going to send it back. Just FYI. Alright. Ouch. Okay. Will your mom stay at the rehab center? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to be honest. The intentions are, she's going to try her best, right? Because she wants to be happy. There's some kind of burden she wants to lay down. But it stresses her out. It's not going to be comfortable, and I think she knows it. But she's looking towards the best and saying, I'm going to give what I can to it. But it's still a very unsure energy, because depending on how hard it gets, it's probably going to be dependent on whether she stays or she goes. But her intentions right now are, yes, I want to be happy. I want a better life. I want to be able to lay down the burdens and the stress of my life. I want to make it better. So, like I said, I think her intentions are, yes, I'm going to stay at the rehab center because I want to get better. I'm going to try. But it's still unsure whether she's going to stay or not. Dependent. It's like, it's still kind of up in the air. Because people have free will. Let's see what else. Yeah, it says nothing is yet set in stone. It says emotions are running high. So I would just let things settle down before really asking about it, because like I said, it's very turbulent type of energy. I don't know why, but it feels like there's an internal fight going on. So there's nothing secure yet. It could go either way. But at least it says like she's got the best intentions to do what she can. So that's what I've got for you, boo. My heart rate is normally like 125, 130, and that's like resting. So I understand it's scary. I've always had tachycardia. It's a quick fix, but I did have a silent heart attack at 25. So you want to get it checked out. Don't wait for some dumbass like a Mako. Take yourself to the hospital and get it checked out, because if not, then you're just prolonging, you know. But 100 is still not too bad. You know what I'm saying? I think it's probably your stress level. Like, you get super stressed and intense. You gotta calm down. Calm down, Rachel. And don't be dealing with these motherfuckers, because I'm telling you, they're gonna stress you out and your heart rate's gonna go to 150. And then what? Tell them to leave you alone. Oh. Girl, leave him alone. Leave him alone. I'm gonna say it again. I think I've said it before. Alright, LM. David might think I like him. Where is he at with his thoughts about you romantically? Alright, let's see, babe. A lot of things don't help. Alright, let's see, LM. Girl, you should not have given him a chance, especially because he came back during a retrograde. No. But I love you. Thank you for being here. Alright, let's see David. Okay. He's showing me Ace of Cups, Page of Wands, like he's thinking about offering you something. A romantic gesture, maybe. Three of Cups, Six of Wands, he pretty much says, like, y'all are friends, y'all have good rapport. He feels like if y'all were to move things to a different level, he could have victory with it. Six of Wands, Three of Cups. But he's just got to get up the nerve to actually make that step. And I think he's thinking about it. He's holding that wand like, where is this going to go? So he's interested still. Very interested. Trying to think. Because I know y'all aren't, like, together. But let's get some kind of info of, like, what you need to know about David. It says, flirt and express your love. Extend your lighthearted energy and go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So maybe that's what he's thinking about, making this romantic gesture. He knows there's a flirtation here. He knows there's something. So maybe he's finally going to express it, or he's thinking about expressing it. Very cute energy. I like it for you. I hope that he finally does, because it's almost going on 2 years now, right? It's been a while. But Six of Wands, he's like, when I talk, it's going to go well. He's already anticipating it going well. Alright, so next we've got S Virgo. Yeah, I know. Y'all come back and forth to each other. But that means y'all are building over time, which is good. That's what people should do. Alright, S Virgo, it's your turn, my love. It was good to see you, LM. It's been a while. What are the Taurus's feelings towards you? Alright, let's see. To me, it feels like they're scared to make the next move. they're scared to take action towards this. And it could be because intuitively maybe they feel like they're not good enough. The Emperor, like, they have a fight, internal fight, because this feels like the angel and the devil on the shoulder, right? Because it's like what they want to do is make a move, to move things forward, to do things, you know, be that man that you need them to be. But the devil sits there saying, you'll never do it. And if you do it, you'll mess it up. You're not an emperor. So it still feels like they're in that decision phase of, now, this could also mean they've got another connection. And they've got to make a choice in between the two. But for me, it feels more of they lack the confidence that they could be the man you need or the man that you want them to be. Out of fear, out of maybe their own toxic ways. Where is this headed? And if y'all are together, it feels like they still battle with, like, moving things to the next level or trying to stay just with you. It does say there's change on the horizon. They're thinking about it. Transition. That could be what the Three of Wands is. But this is like a tornado. You know, could be a turbulent change. A much needed change. Proposal and commitment. Maybe that's the decision they're having trouble making. The devil said, oh, you do not want to be married. And the angel said, this is what you're meant to do. You're supposed to be with this person forever. So there is a change and we got proposals. So they might be really invested and they're having to make some tough choices. But let's get rid of the devil first, right? You think Tauruses are slow? They're hard-headed. I know that much. And that could be what it is. It's like they're scared that the distance is going to cause problems. Like they can't be the man that you need them to be from such a far distance, right? Maybe the changes they're going to propose and they're going to tell you to move where they're at or something like that. It just feels big. So whatever they're planning. There's fear there. But I don't think it's like this huge fear, like it'll never happen. It just feels like it's an internal battle of how to make something like this work. I'm a Virgo. Virgos are like that too. I mean, I'm not Virgo, but I've got so much Virgo in my chart. My Taurus best friend, she is a wild one. Like, she just stubborn. And always mad about something. I'm like, girl, calm down. It ain't that serious. He's slower. Alright, what was your second question, Boo? Something about them earth signs. They gotta, I don't know. When they do work, they work really well. They're very committed and stable, but perfectionists nonetheless. Did you already type your second question? Am I just missing it? It's funny, I see Nana's name. Like, my son knows that he calls me Lola. But I'll be like, say Lola, and he'll be like, Nana. I'm like, stop it. Like, he knows what he's doing. He thinks it's funny. So he calls me Nana instead of Lola. Hey, Tina. All right, what actions will he take towards you in the future? Let's see. So free listers, wake up. If you're still here after this one, I will go through the rest of the free list. All right, let's see. I get like you're like a moth to a flame, right? Like he can't resist you. He has to love you. He has to move towards you. Like you draw him in. He's gonna show you some loving. And 10 of coins. Like he sees forever with you, and I guess he's trying to figure it out. Like it's hard being so far from you. So he imagines a lot. He thinks a lot. He's kind of like in fantasy land of like where this could go. But he does get in his feelings because it's like it feels so out of reach, but it's not right. You know, like he wants to do it like all the time, every day. He wants to show you love, but it's like instead he's got to look at you from a distance and figure out how to get to you. And if you think about it, you know, the 10 of coins, that's what he wants, and that's why a proposal came. So there's some kind of change he's planning, and he's focused on it. Now, Ace of Cups is really the only movement card. You know, the rest of it is just in his head, what he's imagining. He's gonna make that offer. He's gonna make that step. Maybe he comes and visits you or takes that next step, but right now it's just a dream. And then I split the deck to family and wedding. This is what he wants with you. That's his plan, but how to make it happen, he's thinking about it. So very slow moving. He's scared. That's what I said. That's his devil. He's afraid. He's afraid to lose you, and he's suspicious of like what you're doing over there. But his intuition tells him like, I got this gut feeling about this chick. I know I'm supposed to be with her. A sixth sense. Like he feels it, but he's still scared of it because it's so intense. Like maybe he's never felt that way before. Maybe in the past he was a player, charming, you know, and you kind of changed that. You changed the player into a relationship man. You turned the player into a real player. So you made him turn in his player card, but he's still scared a little bit because he doesn't know how to do relationships, I don't feel. But his intentions are good. I would not be surprised if he doesn't like make moves pretty quick. But that's what I've got for you, babe. Drink coffee, she said. But thank you, Esvirgo, again. I hope it helps, love. I hope y'all get together real soon. I think I'm on Stephanie now, right? Stephanie? And I know I have a habit of putting people to sleep, so I'm not surprised when they don't show up when I call them. Okay, what did he think about your suggestion? That gives me the vibe of like, it's not somewhere I'd pick, but it's whatever. We can do that. It kind of feels like it's stretching him out of his comfort zone a little bit. But he's like, okay, if that's what you want, we'll do it. I'll try it. He's like, we'll see. It kind of gives me that, like, we'll see what happens. It could be good. I don't think he really cares. Like, okay, we'll go. I'll try it. It may not be somewhere he'd choose, but he's like, whatever you want, we'll do it. I'll try it. Oh, y'all are so sweet. Alright, Ethereal, are you still here? I have no idea what I'm drawing today. It looks like a pineapple. Maybe not. I don't know what it is. Very interesting. I'd show y'all, but I don't want y'all to laugh at my horrible handwriting. No, Ethereal. Coco, are you still here, babe? Okay, no Coco. There you are. Alright, general. Give me a general for Coco. What does Coco need to know most? Whatever you've been waiting for is coming. It's just coming at a snail's pace. It's going to come like right when you least expect it. Probably late at night too. Could have to do with the lover. I got Virgo, Gemini, and Pisces here. So maybe a person. It could be an opportunity that makes you feel like you got everything that you wanted. It's very slow moving though. Or it has been. It's in your energy though, like when it's gonna come, maybe the next full moon. But it's something you've been waiting for. It's been slow and it's gonna come in and you'll be like, yes, finally. Okay, general for ethereal. If you're not trying to get pregnant, be careful during this time. Okay. Be careful who you deal with during this time. I get the energy of that you need to focus more on being the mother, being the one to create your new life. I don't know if it's a relationship, a person around you, people around you, but it feels very toxic. And if you don't move away from it or you don't find a way to get rid of it, you're gonna poison yourself is what I'm getting. So Spirit is saying focus more on your responsibilities as like a parent or as a woman. Don't let the devil keep you from moving, because there's something about you need to move away from it, because if not, it's just going to seep into not only you but whatever you have with you, whether that be your children, your family, whatever. And if it's fear for yourself or something that's going on in your life, be careful of feeding that part of yourself. Feed the one that is like more abundant. All right, Irene. You'll take a pregnancy. You're welcome. Irene. I know Irene's around. I've seen her a lot. She posted. Okay, babe. Let me look. It's hard to keep up. What are Alex's next actions? Sorry. Next action. Okay, he's gonna come in with this beautiful offer. I can't tell you where it goes from there, but he's gonna tell you how he wants to have a family with you. He sees you as being the one. He's coming in as Prince Charming. And since I don't have clarifiers, I can't really tell you if it's true or not. It looks great. You deserve the world. You deserve to be treated like this. I would just make sure that their actions match what they're trying to sell you. Because there's a lot of dream sellers out there, and you gotta be careful. Alright, now sorry, I'm on you, babe. Alright. How does JP Aries feel about me? I'm fixing things. I get the feeling that he does things on purpose. He moves really slow. He takes a lot of time away from this connection, and when he's there, it's very small, it's very slow. It's because he kind of wants to stay in this single mindset, right? Like, I don't trust anybody. If I give it to somebody, I'm going to give it to them when I feel like giving it to them. It could be because they're healing and they need time to really know that that's where they want that pinnacle to go. But if you think about it, the Knight brings that one pinnacle that if you put with the 9 of Pentacles, it could be that 10 of Pentacles. But you just might have to wait for it because it looks like they're kind of playing games right now. Especially with this fool, like, nah, 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 what are you going to do about it? So maybe they'll give you a hard time. Maybe they'll make you feel guilty for something or try to get you to look at things from their side, which is okay. Because you can look at both sides. To you, your side is correct, and to them, their side is correct. So both of them really are, you know, what the way the both of you feel. So maybe they are bringing in that final offer, but we'll see. All right, Space Cowboy. Nothing right now. Yeah, you could tell. And it's almost like it's intentional. He does it on purpose. He's the worst. Aren't they all? Space Cowboy, they quit donating. It's your turn to show up. Come on. You're welcome, babe. What will your future wife's personality be like? Tariq. Alright, how is his future wife going to treat him? Personality, etc. Anything. Tell me. Show me. I think she's got a very abundant personality, but she's like the type that she's very deep, right? And there's not much that catches her interest. So you're going to have to connect with her on more than just like surface level. She can bring a lot of luck in your life, a lot of happiness, very good friend to you. She's kind of learned from her past experiences, like what to do, what not to do. She might still be, needing a little bit of healing when you meet her, but if you can get into that deep place, I feel like the two of you will connect, like almost like merging of souls, kind of. Very lucky energy. Could be a water sign or Aquarius, Taurus, Leo. But very strong water. A nurturer, a lover, one that will take care of you. Good with children. Alright, so Angelica. I hope that helps. Like somebody that believes in more than just what they can see. They just attract money. They attract, opportunity. They're not like a chaser of things. They're very abundant. Like they have power within them. They not only love themselves, but they trust that they're taken care of and provided for regardless of what happens. I hope that makes more sense to you. Okay, you got a reading yesterday that my old friend Xavier is coming back to me. Alright. Let's see. Kind of a manifester, but like without intention, like a natural manifester. Like they just don't have to manifest. It just comes to them. They trust and they're kind of in the flow of it. Alright, Angelica. Let's see. It looks like they want to be friends. Like they've missed you. Maybe there was something that they did that hurt your feelings and they want to make up for it. They want to heal that. They want to repair the friendship. Or at least find closure. But I do feel like it's something that's bothered them for a while. Maybe the distance or whatever happened between the two of you. How you lost contact. Maybe they've been through some things and they just really need their friend. Or something always guides them back to you for some reason is what I'm getting. Alright, so Doctor, you are next. Doctor, give me the news. You're welcome, Boo. Thank you for being here and being so patient. Rising Phoenix, are you still here? Sorry, I'm over here scribbling. Luna, are you here? Okay, what is coming towards you? Something's about to balance out in your life, and it could be, you know, it looks like there's this King of Wands coming towards you. It could be karmic justice. It could be that person you've been waiting for. I just see somebody passionately moving towards you. It could be a Cancer, a Libra, or a Leo. That's the energy it gives me. So somebody very passionate, an entrepreneur, somebody that is very attractive too. They seem balanced. And Chariot, it could mean that it's going to happen towards Cancer season or Leo season. Or it could just mean, you know, it's moving there. Let's see. Ishwar's next actions. I feel like they've grown some, and maybe they want to come back together with you to show you, like, I've grown up. I'm not the same little boy you used to deal with. I'm more of a man. I'm emotionally balanced. Let's try to do something. Let's collaborate. Maybe they'll try to be friends first. All right, Gracie, I got you, love. All right, no Luna. What to expect next week? That's too many people, to be honest. We've got the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Cups, and the Father of Swords. Maybe you'll get some visitors. This could be communication from somebody you haven't heard from in a while. That, I don't know why they've come back. There seems to be attraction, some kind of care, or maybe strong love, possibly. Yeah, communication from somebody. I don't know if that's you showing up as two people, but it kind of looks like maybe you're going to go out with some people or run into some people. Or it's telling you to be careful of this King of Swords. Because Queen of Wands can mean like the other woman. But I don't like when I pull 3 people cards and then not be able to clarify. Alright, Meredith. You're welcome. Meredith, Bobby. Yeah, you have to let me know one of these days what happens. Because you see all those, you're like, who are these people? Why are these people here? Okay, no Meredith, no Fabi. Siona. Marion. Okay, what's M's feelings and thoughts towards you? This gives me the energy they feel they have competition, or there's other people competing for their attention. But I feel like they look up to you. They like you. You have a very healing energy. They are like trying to bypass all the conflict in between it. Maybe they're not quite on your vibrational level, so they're trying to like get there. Maybe they're trying to get your attention. Because they find you very beautiful. They put you on this pedestal. Like, you're great to look at and all them things. Alright, just know from now on, Siona, like, we give it time in between. Just make sure to be ready with your question and make sure your chat is caught up to the live version. They got cold for some reason. Yeah, it looks like they're fighting against something. Whether that be fear or something. Marquise's next actions. Okay, I think within the next 3 months they're going to come in a more stable energy. Right now they're in like cleanup mode for some reason. Maybe they're trying to clean up a mess they made, whether that be with you, with family, with whoever. Trying to move away from the conflict. So, Four of Wands Sun in the future looks like things will get more secure. A lot of happiness to be had around like summer seasons, what I'm getting. But there is some kind of pest in their environment that they're trying to get rid of first. Alright, so Jada. And thank y'all for being patient with me and sticking around to get your readings. Of course, anytime, Bill. Tahasve. Are you here, Tahasve? Siddharth's next actions. Okay, I feel like he's trying his best to hold back the love that he has for you, but one day it's just gonna bust wide open, right? Like, he's gonna have to accept it and let his ego fall down. But right now he's holding his heart really close. Like, I don't know. But I do feel something is going to happen, whether it's forced or what. But I do feel like there's an ego death and an acceptance of what this is and what this means to him. But it's going to take some time and some healing. So be very patient with this person, because they might have to go through some stuff in order to be capable of giving you what it is you deserve anyways. Alright. And thank you for being here. Sorry. Alright. What is coming towards my beautiful diamond girl? Let me see. This gives me the test before you get to where you want to be. I feel like you're not afraid to speak your mind now, and there's something that is coming back around to lead you into something better. But the reason why I say that is because the Page of Wands sees this cat, right? And so maybe the cat is guiding them, like a spirit animal or something like that. This Knight of Wands, you're like, no, I don't accept this, right? I know this cat is going to lead me somewhere better than this. I'm not going towards the dragons. So I feel like you're going to make a very important cut. And this one might hurt you a little bit from what I'm getting. Could be cutting out a person that is very in and out of your life. Somebody that is inconsistent. They never show up for you. And it's almost like, I know my soul is leading me elsewhere. So let me get rid of this so my door is open and not blocked by something else. Whatever that is to you. And it doesn't have to be a person. It could be, like, let's say you have tendencies to do things recklessly. And you're like, I can't do that anymore because every time I do that, I get in trouble. Or, could be maybe you stop drinking or you stop this so that you don't act out, or I don't know. It could be anything. You'll have to tell me, but Hot Sun. You're welcome, babe. Matt's energies. Why? Okay. Two of Cups. The love still remains regardless of the distance or the silence. This feels like you two meet in the dreamland. You two meet on a spiritual level. You're connected through source. So soulmate. There's definitely a cord here. And Spirit, I guess, has been guiding you through this connection a lot. They're also guiding them because there's healing that needs to be done separately. But the love doesn't go anywhere. It still remains. There's a purpose behind all of this. So the cord is still as strong as ever, regardless if you don't see them in the physical. All right. Nana. Nana, you and this blocking stuff. Will he feel victorious if you unblock him? Let's see. That happened to be upside down, the Five of Swords. This gives me the feeling of like, okay, we're good now. Okay, We're good. It does feed his ego a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, maybe victorious. But, I mean, that doesn't mean y'all are talking either. So, it just means, like, that lets him know that the conflict is over. Like, okay, she unblocked me. What am I gonna do next to piss her off and have her block me again? No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. So some sense of ego in there for sure. Peace. I am on 3 days a week. All the lists are closed today though, so I'm about to end it. I've got one more. Y'all are funny. Okay. I did see Philip at one time. Let me just throw 3 cards out for him. Whatever comes out. Whatever comes out for Philip. Let's see. What does Philip need to know for his greatest and highest good? Okay, let me get the timestamp on this. 2:37. All right, Philip. So basically, what I'm seeing is there's an opportunity. It could be like you're gonna get a raise, you're gonna get more money. Maybe you find a house, or you get like some kind of money together in order to buy something like that will help your family be more secure. There could be somebody returning to build something secure with you. I feel more it's financial. I feel like you're about to either get a raise or you're going to find an opportunity that puts you in a place of being very secure and stable. So I love that for you. Even if you only show up for 5 seconds, thank you for being here. Love you so much. All right, Jean, your turn. Yeah, all that sounds like him. Your ex Leo's intentions are towards paying you back. Good night, love. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you, boo. Nana. Okay, I gotta do my little heart because, you know, I love you, girl. Alright. Sweet dreams and all that. Cookies and cupcakes. Alright, let's see. Leo, intentions of paying back now that you talked to his father. Let's see. The intentions look like he's trying to get it to you. But he's on like the slowest chariot ever, I feel like. Like he knows it needs to happen. But it's almost like he's held back because that will be like the end of everything. Like now everything has got closure. That's, I think, what's kept him from doing it so far is because it kind of leaves that door open to be able to come back and mess with you, or to come back and like irritate you. I mean, it's your money. What is that about obsession? Like, if you would just pay me, we'd never have to talk again. We would never have to talk again. And maybe that, I honestly feel that's what he's scared of. He is scared of it being done. Once he pays you back, he has no interest into saying stuff like that to you. He's a gaslighter. He gaslights you. That's crazy. Yeah, call the mama, call the daddy, call the sister, the brother, everybody. Tell him what a worthless piece of non-money paying back motherfucker. I don't know. Sorry. People are irritating. But I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for supporting me, being here. This one went long, but I am glad to have you here. Thank you to my mods. Y'all keep me in line. Have an amazing weekend. And until Sunday, I love you all. That's right. Tell him. He is dead to you. Period. I would be ready for it too. But I love you guys. I will see you on Sunday. Besitos.